So my next example, we have a squared plus 6a minus 16. First off, again, since a is equal to 1, meaning my first coefficient, not actually the letter a, there is no GCF, so I start by filling out my x puzzle where a times c goes on top, so 1 times negative 16, and b goes on the bottom, 6 goes on the bottom. Two numbers that multiply to give me negative 16, but add to give me 6. Since they multiply to give me negative 16, I know one of my sides has to be negative, because a negative times a positive is negative. And since they add to give me 6, I know my bigger number has to be positive. So we go through the factors. We have 2 and 8. Oh, 2 and 8 work. Negative 2, positive 8. Negative 2 times 8, negative 16. Negative 2 plus 8, positive 6. So now that I have my numbers, I write out my factors. A minus 2, A plus 8. There's my answer. And I just got to check my work. This time I'm going to do our Charlie Smile method for the fans of that one. A times a squared. Negative 2 times 8, negative 16. So far, so good. Focus. His little nosy. Negative 2a. And lots of smile from ear to ear. Plus 8a. I combine these two. So I get a squared plus 6a minus 16, which is my original problem. So I did it correctly. All right, let's try another example. Again, where a is equal to 1, so no need to look for the GCF. X squared plus 13x plus 40. Again, since my leading coefficient, my first coefficient is 1, there isn't a GCF, so I go straight to my x puzzle, where a times c goes on top and b goes on the bottom. 1 times 40 is 40. My b is 13. Okay, so they're both positive, so I know both sides are going to be positive. 2 and 20, no. Does 3 go into 40? No. Does 4 go into 40? Yes. 4 and 10? No. 5? Yes. 5 and 8? 5 and 8. Write out my factors, x plus 5 because it's positive, and x plus 8. Here's my answer. Let's check it. And I'm going to do Charlie again because I like that method. On the next couple, I'll do box. X squared plus 40. So far, looking good. Little nosy. And the smile from ear to ear. Combine the middle guys. So that's x squared plus, oops, I was going to put 9x, 13x plus 40. Checks out. So I know my answer is correct. All right, we're going to do 2 more examples, this time where a is not 1, so we have to look for a GCF first. And there just so happens to be a GCF for these.